much to face, but here you found a safer place. You're not alone, we're standing by your side, helping you through every twist in the ride. With knowledge, care, and a voice that's true, the Disability Digest is here for you. We've walked the path, we've heard the fight, we know the pain that hides from sight. But every story matters, every win is real. Together we rise, together we heal. You're not alone, we're standing by your side, helping you through every twist in the ride. With knowledge, care, and a voice that's true, the Disability Digest is here for you.
Happy Wednesday,
From the
everybody.
first form to the final claim.
Welcome to our YouTube live special event for today. So today is something that we haven't done this before. And the reason why we have everybody, well, all the key people from the Disability Digest here is we want to have the opportunity for you to understand, like, behind the scenes, what is it that we do? Who is it that does it to help you get your benefits approved, keep them, and maximize them? So welcome to today's show. Brian Terry in here, and our purpose of doing these events, generally, we're here most Wednesdays, is to provide a resource for you where you can come, engage, learn, connect with others. So you're not alone out there, as the intro song says, and your journey through the disability benefits Social Security world. So this is just one of many resources that we provide. It's not like the full answer if you want to get like the maximum way to get assistance from us. The best way is for you to join us as a member if you haven't already. And the reason for that is you have a no-cost membership that gives you a customized approach to getting to where you want to go. So that may be that you're still working and you want to know what the next steps are, or you're out of work and you want to know how to apply, or maybe you've just been approved. You want to know how to manage your award letter, what's next for your insurance, all of that, or you've been on benefits for a year and you're like, oh my God, can't live on this fixed income. So that's the benefit of a membership at the disabilitydigest.com. So that's what we have in store here for you today. We'll do a Q&A at the end. You can ask questions. There should be enough people here that can answer questions that are Social Security related, I should say. It's interesting. I was sent a less than friendly email the other day on our support desk and said, I want to have nothing to do with you guys because I don't deal with AI. And I'm like, well, all right, great. Because we do have a wonderful tool that offers 24/7 support, but it's not for everybody. So if you are that individual and you know who you are, because I invited you here today, thank you for also influencing this event. And we raise your hand if you're real. Everybody that's real. Look at that. All right. Bunch of real people. Cool. So one of the things that really is behind our reason for doing this is I view the Disability Digest as a place where you can connect with others. And we learn from you, and there's a social learning component. As a matter of fact, Philip Price, who is with us here today, runs one of the largest, fastest growing Facebook groups that's out there that supports people going through the approval process. So we want you to have faith and trust in us. That's our objective, so that you can come and take advantage of this and also help others. I mean, annually, there's 1.9 million people that try to get their benefits and only 687,000 get them. And a lot of people quit, and a lot of people are qualified, but they don't understand what to do. So you can make a difference. So that's why we're here. All right, so we'll do a Q&A today. All right with that? Okay.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is we want to go through just our group here and have everybody say hi and explain a bit about what they do and what their influence is on the Disability Digest and helping our members out. So let's get started. Charm, I'm going to start with you. Kind of
All
the
right.
team builder here.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Charm and I lead recruitment and hiring at the Disability Digest. So I help build the team behind the mission from advocates to support staff. I make sure we are hiring not just for skills, but for purpose, clarity, and alignment. Every member's success, I believe, starts with a person. And when that person is aligned, equipped, and mission driven, then everything would just flow. So that's why I focus on hiring the right people and not just filling the seats. There are definitely processes that need improvement, most especially in our recruitment. Specifically in our member hiring recruitment, but I'm committed to refining and hopefully simplifying those steps so we can continue attracting top talent and building a strong, scalable team. Um, I just would like to also share why I chose working here at the Disability Digest. When I've had the chance to speak with Brian and have a better understanding about the mission that we do here, I could we just say that um, the mission is being lived here, helping people get access to disability benefits. I believe is really a serious work, and I wanted to use what I know to help build a team that truly makes that happen. So this work really matters, and so do the people behind it. So that's me, Charm from recruitment.
Great, thank you, Charm. Now, if you're out there listening and you're looking for something to do like work-wise, the Disability Digest has an advocate positions that are available. And we're looking for individuals that are disability recipients that can go through our system, learn how we work, connect with others, help them either get their benefits approved, or if they're already approved, help them maximize them. So if that's you, remember Charm's name because your goal is to get in an interview. Right? Good. Okay, let's move on to Micah.
Yeah, so hi everybody. So my name is Micah and I am the marketing team lead. So I manage all of these strategies, execution and then performance for our social media efforts and then content initiatives. And then I also closely working with Pats to ensure that all of the efforts and then data are really optimized for impact. And then I also handle community management. So I am the one answering all of the comments. And then I am also assisting Pats in creating community posts. So and then I I believe my role is I lead this position because I believe that content strategy and then social media presence is really a must for to expand your growth and also to reach and ensuring that you would really provide value to the customers that you have. So and then also I have been like helping building trust and also answers and deliver support to the team and also because I believe it really matters most. So I have chosen TDD as my work for this past 2 years because I believe that digital communication is a powerful form of advocacy. So I have seen the right message and at the right time to move somebody and then to move like someone to move forward in their disability journey. So and then at TDD, every post and every comment that we have and every click has its own purpose. So I believe that it's really been a rewarding journey for me. And then also that knowing my work helps people feel seen, supported, and empowered. So I have been blessed to be in this position, and I really look forward what's in store for the next coming months for 2025. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. I just want to mention that these two are also very proud mothers. Enver and Theo. Yes, managing life with children
Thank
as
you,
well as,
Rai.
yes. Pats, we'd love to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Pats. I'm also part of the marketing team. So just for a quick side note, this is my very first time joining a live event. So this is a win for me. Part of, the growth mindset that we have set here in TDD. So I focus on both content and data. I help guide our social media strategy by analyzing numbers behind what we share, looking at trends, engagement, and performance to understand what truly connects with our audience. From planning posts to boosting engagement, my goal is to turn data into insights that help us create content that's timely, helpful, and relevant to our members. I also focus on outreach for the 49 to 62 age group, a key audience that often faces higher denial rate in disability claims. By digging into this data and understanding their specific needs, I help shape content that speak directly to their needs and improves their chances of getting approved. My role supports TDD's mission by making sure our content is driven by what our members and audience actually need. I chose to work here with TDD because the mission deeply resonates with me, helping people in gaining access to the benefits they deserve is meaningful and impactful work. With my background in content and data, I saw an opportunity to use my skills in a way that makes a really difference. And being part of a team that values purpose driven work is exactly what I was looking for.
That's great. Thank you, Pats. If you're listening to that and you may be saying, well, that's great, but I want to just kind of layer on top of that. Our job is to service you as an individual. We refer to those that are here as members, and what your needs are. And those oftentimes change. And without Pat's understanding and reviewing your comments and looking at what's going on out there, we're guessing. We're guessing at what your needs are and how we can help you. So Pat's role is critical in collecting your concerns and how we can help you, relating that back to Micah so we can best serve you. So that kind of ties it all together. All right. Nadine, if you've been here to a live event before, you have seen Nadine, who co-hosts with me and Philip. So Nadine, you are next. You have multiple roles. So we'd love to hear
Yeah.
from
So, hi everyone, and welcome to today's live event.
you.
So, yes, I know you see me here every week, and I'm happy to be here to serve you and, help Ryan and Philip answer your questions. Now, to give you a bit of a background of my behind the scenes role, I am part of the leadership team here at the Disability Digest. So I lead our advocate team and I also oversee our benefit review strategy. So making sure that our members get personalized support to move forward with clarity and confidence. And what I love about working at TDD is that everything that we do here is mission driven. We're here to help people. I know you hear this so many times. We're here to help people get, keep, and maximize their disability benefits. And every single person on this team plays a part in that mission. Now, I am excited to introduce you to the amazing people that I work with. You may have interacted with them by email, phone, or chat, and now you will finally see them in person. and you'll get to hear directly from them. So let's start with our benefit review specialists, Daphne and Gloria, who do much more than Medicare guidance because they help members uncover real opportunities to save money and get better coverage. So, Daphne, you're up first.
Hi, my name is Daphne Graff, and I have been working with Brian for about 5 years, going actually into 6 years with Brian. And as an independent contractor, Brian has taken me on as a member of this group, and I'm so happy to be here. I help with the Medicare reviews. Like Nadine said, we uncover your needs, opportunities for you to grow in benefits as well as in, let's say if you want to look into getting a job, we can kind of guide you as to how much you can make with this type of SSDI or SSI. So we are here to help you. And I look so forward to working with you all because I also am a member of the SSDI. I started my benefits in 2013. I work with Brian part-time, and it has helped me so much to grow and to get back out there and to keep my mind going. So I just like to thank Brian and thank the team that I work with, and I really enjoy you all.
Gloria, you're up next. Gloria, I think you're on mute.
Okay. Thank you. And hi, everyone. This is my first live event. So this is very new to me. So I'm actually enjoying this and I'm learning quite a lot. I'm very excited to be with the Disability Digest. I've been with them so far for like 4 months, almost 4 months. And every day for me, it's a learning experience. I do the benefit reviews. So my job is to help our members find plans that's suitable for them and save money and help them find more benefits and try to answer most of their questions that a lot of people are not really familiar with how Medicare works. So, I do my best to assist them and try to answer most of the questions that they need answered. But again, this is very new to me, the Disability Digest, and I love the company. I love what we're offering to members. I never even knew this existed. So I'm very excited to move forward and just grow. And thank you. And nice talking to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Daphne and Gloria. That's the kind of impact that happens every day behind the scenes, and it's a big reason why we love doing this work. Now, next up is Philip, who's been with the Disability Digest for over 7 years, and he is also the friendly face behind his fastest growing in the universe Facebook support group. So Philip, take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Philip Price. I am a disability advocate, and I've been doing this since 2018. Brian was kind enough to give me the opportunity to become an advocate with the disability group. I am a disability advocate and a Medicare specialist. I do interviews with most of our members that are inquiring about trying to apply for disability. And then once they apply and if they're approved, then they need information on navigating the Medicare side of it. And that's what I also do, is Medicare reviews. When Brian originally, when I came across the Disability Digest, I saw that they were, or that you could fill out an application for a position as an advocate. So I applied, and my initial thoughts was I needed something to do because I am disabled and on survive off of disability benefits, and I knew I needed something to keep my mind occupied. So I filled out the application and interviewed with Brian and got hired. But I did it originally for the earning the extra money to supplement my benefits. But as time moved on, I learned that it was more than just earning the money. It was helping other individuals out there that are going through the traumatic process of trying to get approved. And it just, there's a lot of times I get on the phone with people to do an interview, and I've talked to a few of the other advocates over the years, and they've experienced the same thing I do. At some point, and I'll try to keep it together right now, you get all teared up talking to these people because of what they're going through. And it's extremely difficult. I'm getting there right now.
Doing great.
You can do it.
There,
You can do it.
anyway,
We've all been there, Philip.
Yeah.
All right.
go ahead.
Well,
Let's move on. Yeah.
uh,
Anyway, it's tough, and I work so hard with all these people here, and they're very good at what they do. And the Facebook group that Brian mentioned that I run is another group of people that are out there looking for help. And I hope that with my work, I can provide that. I'm sorry. Anyway,
you do.
let's move on.
You do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Philip.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Philip. Your insight and your staying power here at the Disability Digest, it really speaks to the heart of our mission. It really
Yes, it
does.
does.
Yep. So now I have two more people from my team that I'd like to introduce, Rose and Bentley, although Bentley recently just joined the team. So Bentley, I don't want to put you on the spot. It's optional if you want to say something. So both of them support the team and our members in vital ways. Same thing that I do. They also help with the interviews to help with the case evaluation, make sure that when you sign up as a member, you're getting the best support that you deserve. So why don't we start with Rose?
Hi, everyone. I'm Rose. I'm still trying to recover from Philip. Yep. I'm one of your friendly, helpful, and approachable disability advocates. And what my role does to help our mission here is, as an advocate, I help guide our members and soon to be members through your Social Security disability approval process. I conduct case evaluation interviews to collect essential information and eventually help provide you valuable insights into the disability approval process. I also assist our members by providing a reliable and friendly communication through phone calls, emails, and text messages. At the same time, I help educate our members about the benefits of their free membership, as well as guide them through the disability approval process and keep you empowered in your disability benefit journey. At the same time, I chose to be a part of the Disability Digest because I want to be a part of a team that truly cares about transforming lives by empowering all of you with the knowledge and tools to help you on your disability application process journey. Thank you.
For Bentley, maybe you can share a bit about what you look forward working for the Disability Digest.
No problem. Well, as a new advocate, I just chose TDD because the mission resonates with me. Helping people navigate something as complex as disability benefits with heart and structure. That's just basically it. And I'm just about to start, and I think I'm about to start my 90-day training. So there's still a lot for me to learn, but that's exactly why I'm here. TDD offers not just guidance from what I've been hearing and how I've been accommodated. It's just not about guidance and tools, but I see that it is a community that really supports your growth, and I can definitely see it here. And I love people. I feel the care, and I'm very excited to grow with you guys.
So glad that you're here with us, Bentley. And yeah, that's my team. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So we're going to shift gears a little bit. For anybody out there that is trying to get your disability benefits approved, that magical award letter that everybody seeks, we're going to transition over to Carl. Take it away, Carl.
So, hi, I'm Carol, and case manager here in the Disability Digest. As your SSDI case manager, my role is to guide you through every step to your Social Security disability application or appeal. I help ensure all necessary medical records, forms, and evidence are submitted correctly and on time. I also monitor your case status, communicate with your disability examiner, and provide updates so you know what to expect. My goal is to make this complex process easier and improve your chance of receiving the benefits that you deserve. So, in my career, helping clients with SSDI applications has been incredibly fulfilling. I'm passionate about guiding individuals through this process Brian has taught us. I'm dedicated to make a positive impact in the lives of those with disability. And I'm also excited to welcome Mark to our team as a Social Security Disability Case Manager as well. He shares our mission to help people get, keep, and maximize their disability benefits. And we're confident that his support will have meaningful impact on the lives of those we serve. So, Mark, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Carol. Hello, guys. My name is Mark, and I'm an advocate case management support here at the Disability Digest. So this is actually my first live session, so definitely a new learning experience for me as well. So my role primarily focus on helping Carol and filing initial and appeals application to Social Security. So I also do follow-up calls with Social Security asking for status of your case. And I also reach out to you guys, members, whenever we filed application, all right? And I also sending fax documents to appropriate local office. So I believe these are the crucial and most important steps when submitting disability application to Social Security to make sure that all information are correct and accurate, and to help avoid delays and increase the chance of approval. So I joined the Disability Digest because it really aligns with my experience and passion for helping others. With my background with Social Security, I saw this as a chance to make a real impact and be part of the team that truly cares about guiding people through the disability process. Thank you.
Thank you.
So happy to be working with you, Mark. So that's the case manager team.
Wonderful. So Nadine, before we transition to questions, just two things. I want to thank the team, especially for those of you that are new participating in a live forward-facing event. And so if you're listening to this, a few things I just want to help you with some clarity. For the Disability Digest and our efforts to help you get approved, we offer a no-charge membership. When you join us and you complete your profile and it indicates that you're trying to get approved, you get access to one of these wonderful people here, advocates. Raise your hand. And you get to talk to them first. They'll kind of get a feel for what your work history is, your conditions are. It's like a snowflake. There's no two similar things alike. And then they'll share with you our strategy to get approved, which is you have a disability approval course that's put together with industry experts that I've interviewed, like Carl Osterhow, Attorney James Mitchell Brown, Michael Sexton, Barbara Mountain. So there's step by step that you can go through and manage your entire case on your own and get approved. So you get access to an advocate and you have the disability approval course. Some do not want to manage their own case. Some have tried and failed, whatever the situation might be. So they're interested in representation. And then that's the option that we offer here as a disability representative that would introduce you to like a case manager like Carl and the work that Mark does. So that's how that part works. Once you're approved, or if you join us and you're already approved, we offer a benefit review. It's part of your membership, no charge. And what a benefit review does is we go through what your needs are, like a needs analysis, what you're currently on, and kind of what you're looking for. And there could be things that you're paying for that you don't need to be, things that you're entitled to that you don't know about. But the wonderful work of like Daphne, Philip, and Gloria would help you uncover what you have access to. In addition to that, there's an extra layer. If you choose to work with us with a benefit plan that we provided, I'm French, so I got the hand thing going, follow me. We provide a benefit protection program. If you are working with Gloria, Daphne, Philip as a client and we're managing your benefits, then the benefit protection program is there for you when you get a continuing disability review, that you have an extra layer of support where we'll provide you with a course and how to get through it. We'll review the forms after you've filled them out. If you unfortunately get denied and it's headed the wrong way, our legal team will get involved to assist you. And this is all at no charge, pending that you are at somebody that we're working with as a client here at the Disability Digest. And you might be saying, well, how can you do all this for free? So we get paid by insurance companies to make sure that you are in the right benefit plan and you're happy with it and all that. So we get paid, and it's our interest to keep you in your benefits so that we can keep you in your insurance so that we can get paid. That's how it works. So we're going to transition now over to some questions from you, the audience. Philip, anything from your group you want to work on today?
Sure, we got a few.
All right, so how about this? Why don't we start with Philip, and then Nadine, you want to give everybody a heads up as to what the deal is?
Yeah, sure. So after the questions from Philip's group, I am going to share a Zoom link in the comments section. So anyone who would like to join us live in the Q&A, feel free to join. And before joining us live, I would highly encourage that you drop your question in the comments below. And we also kindly ask that you use the same name on the YouTube and Zoom so that we can easily recognize you. And also, Brian, we have someone joining us live today who's going to share a success story. He is a member and he recently got approved. So he's waiting right now. So after the after Philip's segment, he's going to join us.
Okay, all right, and I will do my job over here by co-hosting you. All right, Philip, let's hit it.
Oh, all right, I'll make it quick if I can. All right, first one is, I've been trying to get an RFC evaluation, but my PCP won't do it, and the doctors that can says they don't take insurance, and it's $600. How do they expect disabled people to get this done?
Yeah, that's a good one. So I want to make sure I understand it. Trying to get an RFC, which for those of you listening is a residual functional capacity report form that is a document that you provide to your care team, have them fill it out. It confirms that you're being treated, what their opinion is on your limitations, and how many days you can work. And Curl loves to receive these because it makes the approval process a lot easier, right? So, and this is not uncommon. Unfortunately, like in California, it's really common there where doctors just put up walls to do it. And the only thing, there's a few suggestions. One is you can change your approach, and you can be more stern with them. I don't know what your approach was like. Two is you can fill it out, bring it in, and ask them to sign it because they're giving you the runaround on trying to get this completed, saying that you got to pay for it. But if you complete it in line with your medical records and bring it in and they sign it, that'll work. So you can get another doctor. Most people don't want to do that. But if none of that works, then the best thing, only thing that you can really do is work on every visit that you're going to, communicating your limitations. And for anybody out there that's listening to this, whether you're still working or you've been approved for years, this is fundamental disability insurance strategy where you are journaling, you're listing your limitations, like how much you can sit, stand, lift, bend, stoop, squat, all that stuff. And you're bringing it in to your doctor on an ongoing basis. If that information is in your medical records, that can help you overcome the lack of an RFC.
Okay, before I give this next question, I want to give a quick shout out to, I believe he may be waiting in the Zoom room to come in. His name is Rudy. And Rudy, I've been talking to Rudy for several months now. He's been approved. I think that's who's there. If it is, hey Rudy.
That's him.
All right. The next question. I'm about to fill out my paperwork for Social Security disability. Should I go ahead and hire a lawyer and just let him help me through it all?
Anybody else want to answer this?
I can answer the question. So, we first should ask the claimant what level he's at, because having a lawyer in the initial and reconsideration level wouldn't be of any difference with a non-attorney representative like the Disability Digest. So what we usually do is not different from what a lawyer does, and actually it's even a plus for us because we have additional evidence, and this is what we call the case brief. So this is usually used by cases at the hearing level, but we usually do it at the reconsideration level. So I'm not saying that Social Security is like not reading medical records that they have, but sometimes when it's almost 1,000 pages, 2,000 pages, they might miss out any important information. So what we do is we create a case brief with the grid rulings that is in line with the disability blue book listing. And then this would be tied up with the electronic file that Social Security has. So that's what we do for additional evidence. To make this short, it's not much different from a non-attorney and an attorney. So you'll just what we do here, we're not being paid as much as like how much an attorney would get.
Okay, to be considerate of everybody's time, I'm going to give one more and then we'll go to the live call-ins. Can someone please explain to me about the trial work period? Some of my illness has affected my comprehension issues, so please explain to me or someone who knows, for someone who knows nothing about it, which is true, I don't understand or know anything.
Right.
So it's about trial work period.
Trial work period. All right, I'll take a shot at this one. If you're a disability recipient looking to go back to work, the first thing is you don't have to use the trial work period. The trial work period kicks in when you earn over the allowed amount, which is, any volunteers on that figure for somebody that's approved?
$11.60.
Yes, $1,160. So if you earn $800 a month every month, then it doesn't impact the trial work period. It's when you go over that. And you can go over that for 9 months within a 5-year period. So I don't know your exact situation, but if you have some cognitive challenges, the ability to go back to work full time, maybe you can do it, but I would encourage you to look at a lower bar that's more realistic, to do something that's sustainable on a part-time basis that has no negative impact on your benefits, but has a positive impact on your contribution and your wallet.
Hey, Nadine.
Okay, thank you so much for all those questions, Philip, and thank you so much, Brian and Carol, for answering those. So I'm gonna let Rudy in the Zoom live right now. So I think Philip invited him to share his story. And again, like I mentioned earlier, he is a member at the Disability Digest, and he'd like to share how he won his case. Hi, Rudy.
Rudy, you're on mute.
I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Here he
Rudy,
comes.
okay, there.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Rudy, thanks for joining.
No problem.
Yes, how can we help you? Did you have something to share with us? Question we could answer?
Well, no, I was just talking to Philip because on June the 5th, I got approved after I had applied for a disability on the 11th of December. I was totally shocked that I got approved that fast because I had just saw the doctors that they had sent me to just at the end of May. I saw the medical doctor, then I saw the psych. They only spent like 20 minutes with me each time. I mean, I didn't think that was a thorough examination for them to find out if there's anything wrong with me, but I just followed the rules, went in and went out, and then I get a call from Social Security Administration said that I've been approved. I was totally shocked. I thought I was, I thought it was a joke for some reason because, I mean, it's only what, 6 months, I think? That makes it 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
That's really good. I will say, one, congratulations. Two,
Thanks.
it's so nice that you came and joined, because your story, I hope, inspires people, because 6 months is awesome. I don't
Yeah.
know. We don't see many 6-month approvals, right?
You can see
Yeah.
why I was stunned.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. So do you have any tips, any words of advice, Rudy, for people that are out there, thinking about applying, going through the process, anything that would help them out, like to stay in the game or things to do?
Well, I gave as much as medical information as I could give them. I know that they said they don't go back but 5 years, but I kept throwing in more information because this problem had started with me with my back and my hip since 2007. And they kept telling me, the administration, hey, we don't need that much information. Well, I just thought it was important to let you guys know because I've been watching all your guys' videos on about the medical evidence, because the medical evidence is going to tell the story. And, I was learning a lot from you guys. I was learning everything, but I always thought, like I said, everybody had kept telling me your best chance of getting approved is when you get denied twice and then get it at the hearing with what you may call it, with the judge. And so I just kept doing everything that they kept telling me. They would call me sometimes asking me, we need some information. And I just did everything they said. In some of your videos, make sure that they get it, that sometimes you have to send it certified. Well, I called them and I don't know how I was able to get through, because sometimes you cannot get through to them. You can't just show up anymore.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was just, everything just went my way. Nothing was negative. I don't know how to explain. I don't know what tips I could tell you, because like I said, I was just surprised
Yeah.
and everything. I did have a lawyer, even the lawyer myself, he told me, are you kidding me? He goes, no. I mean, on the back pay, I didn't get very much. Neither did he, though. I think he only got $241. I go, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
didn't make much on me. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good success story. I think the key is for people out there that even if you use representation, we still would like to think that we can provide value and
Oh,
tips and things to go through and get approved. Rudy, what state are you in?
Fresno, California.
Fresno, California. All right. All
And
right.
I use your guys' that little app, that artificial intelligence, that Benny app.
Oh, wonderful.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Benny.
I've been trying to pass it on to other people, but they don't tend to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, everybody thought, you know, a lot of people got pissed off at me because they kept saying, well, how did you get approved so fast? I've been on it for 3 years. Some people that had really more conditions than I did, I go, I don't know. I guess I was just at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think the word right is what it is. You did some things right. A lot of people, you know, unfortunately, it's statistically, it's just proven that they don't. So that's great. What did you do for work, Rudy, before?
I was a service agent for Hertz Car Rentals over there at the airport. I detailed cars, you know, when people rented cars.
Yep.
So I detailed them. I got them ready. I cleaned them up, you know, the interior, the exterior, and all that. But man, let me tell you, I was suffering really bad when I was working there. Everybody kept telling me, go apply for disability, but I had heard all the horror stories on how long it takes. Sometimes, you know, people don't get it. Some people die waiting for it. And so I never really thought I was going to go through with it until I got cut from my job, you know, because I just couldn't do the work no more. I was suffering really bad.
Yeah.
So I went on state disability for a while because I went and had my hip replaced. And I just decided, you know what? I don't think I can go back anymore. So I just reached out to a lawyer and told him my story and everything. Do you think you can, you know, do you think he'll take my case? He goes, I wouldn't take it if I didn't think I could win. I said, yeah. And he explained to me, you know, the process on what happens. You're probably going to get denied maybe 2 more times. You're a better chance because of your age. I'm 64. And because I'm getting close to early retirement and all that, that you have a higher chance of getting it because of your age. And because I also have a musculoskeletal problem, my back, I have spinal stenosis on top of that. Degenerative disc arthritis. I'm diabetic type 2 and all that. And so I joined up with them, and like he said, he goes, just expect to have a long wait. And here we are.
You know, Rudy, whoever started that rumor that you are not able to get approved at the initial application stage, I'd like to meet that person. Because it's just not true. Not true.
I still have a hard time believing it. Sometimes I go onto the Social Security Administration, you know, because I have an account with them, right?
Yeah.
And I have to keep looking at it over and over again. Did I really get approved? You know, I mean, I just, even like I said, my friends, you know, everybody was blown away. I go, how did you get approved? So like I tell you, maybe somebody moved me up to the front of the line. I don't know. I just, you know, I did what they asked me to. I provided as much medical evidence as I could. When I went to even see the shrink, you know, the psychiatrist, they only spent 20 minutes with me asking me certain questions, like to spell 2 words, you know, regular, and then to spell it backwards, asking me if I was suicidal, if I was depressed, just basic questions that a psych would do. Maybe not even 20 minutes. And he goes, do you have anything else to say? She asked me, and I said, no. He goes, okay, you're good to go. I'll send my report to the Social Security. And that was it. And that was like around May the 28th. And then, like I said, maybe about a week later, I get that call on the 5th. They were asking me for information from the state disability because they had to calculate on how much I was getting for them. And then they go, by the way, you've been approved. And I go, what? You know, and that's how it happened. I mean, I was stunned, and I go, you know what? I got to tell these guys at Disability Digest now. I know that other people, you know, like I said, what is it? How much is the percentage that you'll get approved right away on the first try? They have
The
statistics on that, right?
national average is 36%, but like our internal figures are much different than that, but we've been doing it for 19 years. So yeah, it's still the opportunity to, you know, there's still an opportunity to get approved.
Yeah, I just completely got blown away because I've read all the people's stories because I had joined up a support group, you know, and nobody ever had any good news on that site. Let me tell you, everybody had, you know, telling me that they've been waiting. Some people are bankrupt, they're homeless, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know, and I tried to recommend them to you guys, but either they weren't listening or I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I tried to pass it on to you guys, but what can I do, right?
So Rudy, listen, I want to thank you for coming in here and sharing your story.
Sure.
Congratulations once again. And I want to send you a thank you for your contribution here today. Does Philip or somebody else have your email contact?
Yeah,
Yes.
Philip does have it.
Okay,
Yes.
Philip, make sure you get that over to me, and we'll send you a little thank you. So, listen, Godspeed. I encourage you. You'll have your next round of benefits coming in probably like 18 months or so. So we'd be glad to have Gloria, Philip, or Daphne help you with the next phase of your disability benefit life. So
Sure,
we'll keep in touch with you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks much. Appreciate you joining.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for joining
me.
us, Rudy.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Rudy. So, wow, that is a very powerful story. You are a living proof that someone can actually get approved the first time for as long as you do things right. So, yeah, I hope you guys, all of our viewers there, takes inspiration out of that. So we have someone waiting in the Zoom waiting room, Dennis, but he hasn't sent his question yet. So I wanted to go over a few questions from the comment section first, Brian, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We have a question here from Rick Watson. He said, I applied for benefits when I was 49 and approved at 52 with 1 year CDR back in 21. I was an electrician for 30 years. I'm now 56, and 4 years later, no reviews. Any thoughts or anything that I have to worry about?
Control the controllables. The reviews they don't arrive consistently like when they say they should. But the biggest message that I can give anybody out there, including yourself, is to make sure that your doctoring is in line with what is required to keep your benefits. So you have, same as you were going through the approval process, all of your conditions are diagnosed. They're all treated. You've done a wonderful, beautiful job of having your limitations communicated to your doctor. They're in your medical records. You reviewed that. That will give you, the medical evidence. So when you do, or if you do get a review, that it'll make it easier for you to get through. In addition to that, as a member here at the Disability Digest, those that join and are approved, get access to a continuing disability review survival course. It has 10 segments. It's put together with industry expert attorney James Mitchell Brown, who's going to be here next week, by the way. Mark your calendars. So that course is beautiful. It walks you through everything. I mean, you don't have a review right now, but you're welcome to request it and get it and have it. Some people like to go through it without a review. So those are my tips for you.
All right. Thanks for that. Now, a shout out to everyone from Dustin. I feel more optimistic about my application than ever before. All right. So, another question here from Benny. He said, "What is the best way for a first-time person applying? I'm 30 years old and I can't work because of my disabilities. I currently have no income. Any advice would help."
I mean, my take is it's really a personal preference. So follow the strategy that I laid out moments ago is come here to the Disability Digest, fill out your membership profile, connect with an advocate. They'll help you understand like where you're at and kind of give you an idea. A lot of people, when they contact an advocate, I mean, they can help them uncover things that, you know, would be flags that you can fix and make your case stronger. So I definitely do that. Then you can understand if the course is going to be a way for you to go, or if representation, if somebody would, you know, be interested in representing you. And then make a decision. You have a course, do you have representation? Maybe, maybe not, and then decide. And then it's up to you to make the decision. What I'm attempting to emphasize is we don't want to make that call for you. It's really a personal preference. Unlike others in the industry are a one-trick pony. The only thing they do is represent cases, and that's the only thing they're going to tell you need. I don't believe that.
Now, Brian, we still have Dennis and we also have a Sheila in the waiting room. They haven't sent in their question, but would you like to take the chance and let them in?
All right, are we up for rolling the dice?
Let's roll.
Yeah. All right, let's have Dennis first. And Sheila, let's have you in the waiting room for now. There you go. Hi, Dennis.
Hello, Dennis.
I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself.
I just want to give a shout out to team members here at the Disability Digest and be respectful of your time. I know some of you got other things to do. If you'd like to drop off, you are more than welcome to. And appreciate your contribution. If you'd love to stay, we'd love to have you. Probably go for another 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, where are we
Dennis?
at? We're waiting for Dennis?
Yes, we're waiting for Dennis.
Okay.
While we wait for him, maybe I can try to let the other person in while he tries to figure out. Hang on. Oops. I lost Sheila too. Maybe we can go ahead and answer one question here from the comments. It's a question from Elizabeth. She said, ALJ hearing is on August 1st. I have emphysema on continuous O2, IBS, panic attacks, agoraphobia, chronic insomnia, PTSD. I'm 54 and I'm turning 55 in a month after hearing. What are my chances of approval and using NextGrid?
Anybody want to take a shot at this one? Volunteers? All right. I'm going to say this, based on what you told me and how you communicated your conditions, I don't think your chances are very good. Because it's not the conditions that you have, it's the limitations that you have. So if this has been your messaging throughout your disability application, it doesn't allow Social Security to understand why you're not able to work. Like what are your sitting, standing, bending, lifting limitations? Because other people could have those same conditions. Still
And the severity of the emphysema, it is part of the Blue Book listing, but we would need to know like the severity of it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Another question
So
here from Calvin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Brian, you want
no,
to
I
say
just want to
something?
tighten that up rather than leave somebody totally discouraged. If you want to brush that up with your limitations and come back to us, then that would be great.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, we have a question here from Calvin. He says, if you can't pass your DOT medical exam to drive truck, is that evidence that can be used in your disability case? Thanks for taking my question.
Oh, this was a good one. All right, so let's go through this. I wonder how old this individual is.
He didn't mention.
That would be helpful. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it out there. If you are under 50 and you're not able to pass your DOT license, so that means that you've been driving some type of large truck type vehicle, but you're not able to do it anymore. So if you're not able to pass it and you're under 50, what are your chances of that impacting your disability decision? Right? So that's one. Anybody who wants to chime up on this one or chime out or whatever the chime is that I'm trying to get to. If you're over 50, it becomes slightly different. And if you're over 54, it's even more favorable for you. So it really depends on your age and like how old you are. Let me tighten this up. You're under 50. That shows that you cannot drive truck, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do other work, which is what you need to prove. Once you cross that 50-year-old threshold, and especially when you're 55 and older, then it becomes you're not able to do your job anymore, and that ability to drive, if you've been doing it like for 5 years or more, is really critical, and that would be amazing evidence for your disability approval.
Oh, by the way, he just sent a message. Calvin said he's 53.
53.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat helpful. I mean, if you've been doing that job for more than 5 years, even more helpful. Definitely include it.
All right. So another question here from Joy. She said, I got denied for my mental health for my SSDI application. Is this really hard to get approved?
Let me hear that one more time.
Yeah, so she was saying that she just got denied. She has a mental health condition. She's asking if is it really hard to get approved? So
For like brain health, mental health?
for brain health, yep.
No, I mean, I know, Carl, we've had several, even younger individuals.
Yeah, we have 32 years old.
Yeah, yeah. So some of the key aspects, Carl, you mentioned this earlier, the degree of severity.
Yeah, so the degree of the severity would vary from which type of mental diagnosis you have. And so, like if you follow through with your psychiatrist or your psychologist, that would be helpful.
Yeah,
And an RFC would also be helpful.
yeah. So the conditions are commonly diagnosed as either mild, moderate, or severe. So if you
Yes.
have, and this is where it's back to the limitations again, if you have conditions that are brain health related and they're severe, you want to make sure they're properly diagnosed and clearly marked in your medical records as severe. That will help your approval, but absolutely, you can get approved for brain health issues.
So still about having to do it right when you apply, having to say the right things and, implying what your limitations are and how it really affects your daily function. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right,
So
Nadine,
that's
in
why.
respect to time, let's take one, maybe two more questions, and then we're going to wrap up.
Oh, actually, that's all the questions that we have from the comment section. I know Dennis is still here with us. Dennis, um, we wanted you to really join us. If you can hear me, if you're on your phone, to turn on your microphone, just click anywhere on your screen and then the icons will appear at the bottom and you just have to tap to enable them. But if you're not able to figure it out, maybe we can give it a try next week, some other time.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. We've covered a lot of things here in Exit. I want to remind everybody next week, industry expert, attorney James Mitchell Brown. It's been a lot of changes at Social Security. We heard Rudy's amazing story. I'd like to say that this is common, but it's not. And a lot of people are struggling, and he's going to give us some insight as to like what the 7,000 people that have left Social Security, what the impact of that is on your ability to get your benefits. We're also going to talk about reviews. Social Security has invested $52 million extra for this year to have the long form reviews done, more of them. So these types of things are what we're going to dig into. So mark your calendars for that. So a few other things. We've talked about approval today. We've talked about benefit reviews. If you are a disability recipient and you're like, oh, well, you know, I'd like to know if I'm entitled to more, or if I'm on the right benefits. A few things I want to share with you as we wrap up here. Most disability recipients are on a Medicare Advantage plan. And those Medicare Advantage plans change every year. And unlike prior years, there's been a lot of movement in the insurance industry as a result of, in my opinion, the Wall Street Journal doing a deep dive investigation into companies about their business practices. And some of these companies have been losing money, like large companies that offer Medicare Advantage plans. So there's a lot of turmoil, and some of these plans that existed are being changed. Some of them that existed are being phased out. So if this is of concern to you, the time to take action and request a benefit review with one of these amazing people is right now, because as we get into like late August, September, and into the annual open enrollment period, these folks only have so much bandwidth and they're just super, super busy. So if you're not a member, join us. You have the opportunity to request a benefit review. If you're a member and you don't have access to it, you can ask Benny. He'll help you find it, or contact us on support and you can request a review. This has been a wonderful contribution from everybody. Philip, Nadine, as always, thank you for your contribution. Everybody else, this has been great. I'm in hopes that you found value and understanding that, yes, we are real people. We're here to help you and encourage you to come back. All right. Good. So that's a
much,
wrap for today.
everyone.
Mark your calendar. Happy 4th. Got my tie on. Be safe, celebrate, enjoy your family. All right.
All right.
Bye for
Bye,
now.
everybody.
Happy 4th.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.